Good Wednesday afternoon. I'm Jerry Miller. Welcome to What's Barking Local. It's a pleasure to connect with you through the I Love CVille Network, powered by Animal Connection. 18 years and counting. The best pet store in America. All natural pet store.
Oh my gosh.
The vision of one talented businesswoman, entrepreneurial, a social entrepreneur, someone who is passionate about your animals like you're passionate about your animals yourselves, and that's Patty Boden. Zeller.
As I say in the South, you do go on.
Patty Boden, Zeller, que pasa, and Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year. Start of a new decade. Can you believe it?
I love it.
Yep.
The last time we were here, we had a party.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's always a party when we're here, but that was
really a party.
That's right. That's right.
Christmas carols with some talented musicians.
Oh, yeah.
I also am getting feedback from that show.
Are you?
Yeah.
I have had so many people say, can we come sing with you next year? Or you guys are crazy people, and and all of that's true. So,
and what did you say? Absolutely. Come
yeah.
on down.
What's wrong with that?
All right. Give us a snapshot of what's to expect for 2020 at Animal Connection.
Oh my goodness. Well, we are having so many more events at our store. I mean, we've always been concerned or concentrating on making sure you have an awesome in-store experience because. That's what we do. That's what makes us unique. It makes it a place that you want to come and just hang out with us. Even if you're not buying food that day, you want to come hang out with us and see what's going on. So we have lots more events. We've already started working on Dog Fest for September. We have big events coming for February, including photos with Miet Michi for your favorite Valentine. And we're going to do things like, just crazy things like hang out and we're going to make and frost Valentine's cookies for your dogs. And there might even be a chance for you to meet Mr. Right that afternoon or Miss Right or whatever. Yeah, we're going to just...
You're in the matchmaking business now.
I might be.
I like it. You're good at it.
If you are dating someone that doesn't like dogs, I would question that. So,
Amen.
We want to provide social opportunities, especially during the month of February. Right?
Very, very nice.
Exactly.
Creating experiences through animals at Animal Connection.
Exactly. In-store experience above and beyond anything you've ever experienced before.
I love it. I love it. We have some big-time news, and very soon we're going to welcome Kathleen to the program.
Yes, we are.
Give it a little tease, what you got cooking.
Well, we're giving away something big.
Big.
I mean, we give away big things, but this is bigger than big. And we're building it to be big. We're building it to be better. How's that for a tease, Kathleen?
That was perfect.
Studio Let's get Kathleen in the mix.
All right.
Hour.
So this is my buddy, Kathleen Kiernan.
Hey.
She's been on the show before. She's kind of old-hat at Animal Connection, but there's nothing old-hat about what she's doing. And she represents one of our very, very favorite pet food companies. Bar none. I mean, this is a company that's responsible, USA made. It is vet approved, so it is appropriate for grain-free or grain-inclusive dry food users. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for anybody feeding any kind of dog or cat food to make their pet food better by following just what we're going to talk about. So... let's talk about it. Right. Let's do it.
Kathleen, welcome to the program. Heather Odell is giving you some props right now.
Hey,
4 different states watching the program, powered by Animal Connection. Right. The show is yours. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, introduce yourself to the viewing public.
I am Kathleen Kiernan. Thanks for having me, guys. I work for Primal Pet Foods. I am the territory sales manager for the Mid-Atlantic region. And I am here with Patty today to hopefully get some information out there on how we can build our pets a better bowl. What we can do to enhance what they're already eating, what we can add, what we can rehydrate, just to make them as healthy as possible.
Right.
As easily as possible.
That's
too.
right.
We want it to be easy and efficient and convenient and for everybody.
Because here's the thing. I mean, there's during all of last year, we would like to just get rid of 2019, but there was a lot of talk in the media about dry foods and, whether they're appropriate or not. And, some of this is a media blitz, we would say, and some of it is, and there's really not enough data to support it, but what we want to do is we want to take the high road on all of this. And the whole question here is is there enough taurine, which is an essential building block in a dog and cat's needs. Is there enough taurine in their food? And most dry foods just don't have enough. I mean, they have a minimal amount, as stated by AFCO, which is the feed control officers. But, we want to make it better. And we decided we're going to take a stand on this and make it easy for people to make any bowl, any brand, any kind of dry food, or what we call kibble, for dogs and cats, a better food.
We want you to feel confident that your dog and cat needs are being met.
That's right. And we want to make sure,
regardless of what you're feeding, we want to have something there that you can either switch to, add to what you're already doing to make sure that you are confident that not only all their vitamins and minerals are being met, but that they're healthy and hydrated and happy.
That's right. And we want to make sure that the vet community is very comfortable with, making small changes, which most of the vets we've talked to are very comfortable with doing this. You may use a dry food that either we provide or your other favorite pet store provides or your vet provides. But, just adding so much. I mean, if you had to eat dry food every day of your life, you would be...
I always use the comparison.
It's just awful.
It's essentially the way we feed our dogs and cats these days is almost equivalent to us eating a dry cereal with no milk and popping a one-a-day vitamin.
Right.
It's
breakfast,
dead
lunch, and
vitamins
dinner.
and minerals. It's dead, dry material that we're calling food. Then you can even open it up even further and get into sourcing and things like that, which is a whole nother, but being able to add something fresh, ideally adding something raw, and getting those live enzymes, that moisture back in there. We're trying to make it as easy for as many people as possible.
And
because Primal has something for absolutely everybody. Every dog, every cat, regardless of your nutritional needs, your health requirements, we've got something for you that can just boost that ball.
Right. And we know that this is a healthy program. This is how I started my business.
18 plus years ago.
Out of my garage 20 years ago by discovering what fresh food really could do from my animals. And so, long story short, we had this opportunity with Kathleen. I call her Cat. But so
Cat is totally fine. It's reserved for only you.
Right. Oh, thank you. Miss Cat. So as I have 6 freezers in my store already, and I'm running out of room. So through Primal Pet Foods, they generously allowed me to have a great deal on a double-fronted glass freezer so people can see what there is, and they are giving me product to fill it. Great, that's a win for me. Now, I don't have enough room for all these freezers, so I said, let's do a contest.
I love it.
We're going to give away a freezer. We're going to give away a stand-up freezer for your home, and Primal's going to donate a quantity of food to go in it. And we're going to talk about those kinds of foods and how this all relates and what this... There's also another program they launched last week called Build a Better Bowl, and it's Fresh Start. Kat's going to describe that. We're going to look at some pictures on screen about that. But,
nicely done.
But yeah, thank you.
Very nice.
I'm getting the hang of this thing after about 2 years. But
if you go to primalpetfoods.com, we've got our... the landing page there for the link to our Fresh Start campaign.
Right.
So essentially what we're trying to do, just as everybody else is make a New Year's resolution to build the best bowl that we can for our pets. Start fresh in 2020 and see what fresh foods we can add.
Right.
And obviously, Primal, we have got tons of options for you.
Well, let's talk about them.
Yeah.
What are your options?
So
get them on screen too, J-Dubs.
So obviously, we always have all of our complete and balanced diets. So we've got complete and balanced diets for dogs and cats. You can use those to feed exclusively and be complete and balanced as required by AFCO. You can use those to supplement with. You can add them to your kibble. That's absolutely fine. We have a product called Primal Pronto, which is about the size of kibble, and it is frozen in a flat sheet. So once you put it in a bag, it stays separated, so you can easily scoop.
Yeah, a little handful, good to go.
Super, super easy. And that way, again, it's the same exact as our complete and balanced diets, whether that's frozen or freeze-dried. It's exactly the same. You can add it right on top to anything you're feeding. Then we have 2 options to rehydrate your kibble. We've got our goat milk, which is wonderful if you're looking for a probiotic supplement. Obviously, you're going to get the moisture from there, but it is a raw goat milk, so you're also going to get those live enzymes. So it is the perfect complement to any kibble diet. You've got everything that kibble's missing: moisture, enzymes, It's a living food, and probiotics.
Right.
And then we also add ginger, cinnamon, and turmeric as well. So it's
Right.
tasty, anti-inflammatory, probiotic supplement. Perfect.
There you go.
For those who are just tuning in, and we have a lot of people just tuning in right now, Animal Connection is giving away a freezer.
Right.
The actual freezer unit.
The actual freezer unit.
Right.
So you
And
have to
it's
have
gonna be-
space for a stand-up solid door freezer.
So if you have dogs,
Right.
a freezer.
Or a lot of cats.
Or
That's
a lot
fine.
of cats. A freezer full of dog and cat food.
Right.
For free at Animal Connection and McIntyre Plaza.
With product.
With product.
I will
Right.
fill it for them.
And how
That's right.
long do we think the product is going to last for those that are watching?
Depends on how big your animals are.
That's exactly
right?
it. If someone with a single cat wins, that product will last for a long time. If
Wait.
someone who has 6 Great Danes at home, it won't last nearly as long.
Yeah,
What I said I would do, I would do a $500 fill on it. So
Wow.
I'll send you with $500 worth of product. Patty has the freezer for you. So we're setting you up to get everything
That's big time.
raw and fresh rolling.
So the total giveaway is about $2,500.
Yeah.
Including the freezer and the product.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, we're amazing.
That
You
is
know,
amazing.
We're going to go there.
Judah, you're going to put Judah Wickhauer's our director. He's got him on screen here. It really very much further reinforces or verifies your mission of
Yep.
running a business undoubtedly in the black, but doing it in a way where you're leaving the community in a better place.
Well, we are, and this is a contest that, if you don't want to do the whole program, that's great. We're going to have coupons and giveaways so you can try it.
Well,
You know,
and if you go to
little steps.
primalpetfoods.com,
Right.
sign
It's a
up.
good website. I'm on it.
It is.
Thank you.
Look at that. This
You
is
can
a
go
little
ahead and sign up
landing page
right there.
I like that. Look at that. You always selling over there,
That's
Kathleen.
right.
I like it.
So if you go to primalpetfoods.com, it'll bring you right to the Fresh Start landing page. Definitely go on there, check it out, sign up. You can pick dog or cat or both. You can pick if you feed kibble, a mixture of both, or raw, and we will send you coupons specific to your pets and specific to your feeding style.
Right.
Not only coupons, but content as well.
And the reason this is important, I mean, this hydration deal is important. No matter whether you're feeding a $10 bag of dog food or a $100 bag of dog food. The way pet food
It's
is
still
made,
dry and
it's
dead. Yeah.
right. They have taken the moisture out, which is super hard for dogs to process. I understand from something that I read back in the day where one meal of dry food took like hours, like over 70 hours for one meal to process. That is so hard on their kidneys, their pancreas, their liver, everything that's trying to process. And
In order for them to digest dry food,
Right.
it has to pull moisture from somewhere. So if you're
Right.
not putting it in with the food, it's pulling from their body. So just
Right.
by feeding them dry food alone, you're dehydrating your pet.
And so at our store, we have always encouraged with dry food, no matter what kind you're doing, whether it's ours or someone else's, add liquid. If it's add water, add bone broth, add goat's milk.
Cats particularly,
right?
They are, our household cats evolved from like a single breed of desert cat.
Really?
There's
Yeah.
no standing water in deserts. Where did they get their moisture from? From their prey. They get it in their meals. When they're thirsty, when cats are thirsty, their brains tell them to eat something. So if they're free feeding dry food, they're just continuing to dehydrate themselves. Their brain tells them they're thirsty. They go back and eat more. They continue to dehydrate, and it becomes cyclical. Then you've got issues with urinary tract infections and kidney disease and stones and crystals and all the things that we see so commonly in cats these days.
Right, and there's lots of other benefits too. I mean, not only are they getting valuable enzymes by using the fresh food or the add-ins, as we're calling them, but better breath, less scratchy itchies, ears that are not inflamed.
Same with the eye goop.
Glands that you're not having.
Tear staining,
if you've got a dog
less
scooting on
poop.
the floor, you need to think about
If you have a
these
dog
products.
who lays on the couch
Right.
next to you and farts, you need
Right.
to come in and talk to Patty.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Well, thanks some of the people watching the show right now. Grace is watching in Crozet, Ray Jordan, Aaron King, Trevor Peach, Mark Wogman. Thank you for watching the
All
program.
right.
I think maybe someone that's kin to you, Vicky.
Yeah, that's my mom.
Your mom's
Oh.
watching. She says that's a smart lady.
Yes, it
Primal
is.
great. Where's your mom watching the program right now?
Cornwall and Hudson.
She's watching
Cornwall
right
and
now.
Hudson, New York.
There you go. New York, welcome to the program. How about this? And we've touched on this. This is your second rodeo?
Correct.
On What's Barking Local, powered by Animal Connection. As you have grown with the brand, what, and this is an open-ended question, what are some of tangible benefits you have directly experienced from a change to Primal, the diet?
With my own dogs?
Yes.
I've always done a little bit, coming from the industry. I've been in the industry about 12 years now. So I started with retail, worked at a vet for a few years, then went to distribution, and now I've been with a manufacturer for the last 3. So I've always done a little bit of raw here and there, but even going from feeding some raw to transitioning, once I came on with Primal, to exclusively raw and exclusively Primal raw, I end up talking about this all day long. I know that you don't necessarily, but the amount of poop that I have to clean up, especially for someone who walks their dogs exclusively, so I pick up every single poop they poop, is probably the best because it's almost completely absent. I have 2 45-pound dogs, so they're decent-sized dogs.
Yeah.
And their poop is small, odorless, firm. If you have a big backyard, you don't even have to clean it up. It disintegrates in a couple of weeks.
Wow.
It's fantastic. When I was living in a house and I had a yard, I never cleaned up poop because I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Which makes a huge difference, especially if you have big dogs. You're drowning in poop.
Right. Exactly. And nobody wants to drown
like that over there. That's good. That
you
was
have
funny.
a big dog. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So,
and the teeth. You know what? I went and I updated my dog's vaccines a couple weeks ago, and my Black Lab Piper is about to be 10, and this was the first time I had seen this vet, and she was like, her teeth are fantastic for 10. And I was like, oh, I know, thank you.
you know, my dog died at age 16 and a half, and he did not eat raw food in the beginning. He did after 8 years old.
16 and a half is great.
He never needed his teeth cleaned, ever.
Especially for a Chesapeake. 16 and a half is phenomenal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But I mean, he never needed his teeth cleaned. I mean, and I can, after age 8, when I started learning things differently, he ate raw food and had raw meat and bones.
To raw food.
Correct. Yep.
That's when you're going to see a really drastic change.
Well, and it saved your Chessie's life. It saved Ernie's life.
I firmly believe it did.
Yeah.
It did.
Because he was diagnosed with cancer?
He was. Yep.
And then you had a short life expectancy.
Yes.
And then
a traditional vet said, enjoy your next year. And then a holistic vet said, let's do things differently and see what we can do. And I got 8.5 years. I was lucky.
So you 8x'd
Yep.
the life expectancy.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It is.
That's essentially exactly how Matt Koss started out. His dog was diagnosed with kidney failure. They were like, ooh, good luck with that. His holistic vet introduced him to the barf model diet, and she lived for another 5 years after that.
I hear stories like this all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just, making small, and it's not, you don't have to do, I did a big change. I decided, you know what, I'm doing this tomorrow. You don't have to do It's like starting on keto for yourself. You make small changes. For me, I decided I'm not going to drink beer during the week. I'm going to have a beer on Saturday night. And you can.
You made that change?
I did. I did. I know.
I think I can do
You're a better person than I.
You're a better person than I.
It's important.
Because you like cold beer.
I do, but I like.
But you want to live.
I do, and kayaking season is coming up. Wetsuits, baby. We got to go look in the wetsuits. So
I like that.
Yeah. So it's little changes, and that's the thing about this. Even a small change is going to make a difference.
And that's what we're trying to emphasize come 2020 is that it doesn't have to be all or nothing.
That's right.
A little bit goes a long way. Feeding a nugget of freeze dried on top of your kibble in the morning and a nugget of freeze dried on top of your kibble at night is less than $1.50 a day. And it's so easy, so doable, and it makes such an enormous difference doing just that small change.
Right, and your vets are going to be comfortable with it. It's like I say, I'm not going to give my dog a sugar biscuit today. I'm going to give him a piece of something that's fresh meat and vegetables.
Well,
your vets are going to be okay with this.
Your vets are going to be okay with our brand of raw,
right?
Because we are AFCO complete and balanced.
That's right.
We test and hold for pathogens before we release any product, so we can guarantee that it is safe and pathogen free.
Right.
And those are definitely the biggest hurdles that veterinarians have: is that you're feeding raw meat that's dirty, and that you're going to be deficient in some sort of vitamin or mineral.
And even the freeze-dried, it's freeze-dried. You can handle it. You add hot water to it. There's no problem with it.
It's still raw, so you still want to wash your hands and stuff. Don't be. Right. But yeah, it makes it so much easier. So if you don't want to thaw, or you don't want to touch it, or you don't want to have raw meat to have to deal with, freeze-dried's super easy. Throw a nugget on there, and you're golden. Nugget, some hot water, it's perfect.
And there's other things that they have. You call them edible elixirs. So one is like a green smoothie.
Edible elixirs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a green smoothie.
Yep. So you get all your beneficial greens
right.
in there. Then we add some medicinal mushrooms, our pork bone broth.
Right.
So it's tasty.
There's a butternut squash elixir.
The butternut squash
right.
one's fantastic. I think everybody should have it in their freezer for those times when your dog gets into something and at 2 o'clock in the morning has diarrhea.
Yep.
You got some questions coming in.
Okay.
And some statements coming in.
Ask away.
This is from a good friend of the show in Fluvanna County, Jonas Smith, who you've met. And I know a little bit of backstory about the Smith's pup.
Okay.
Having some health issues.
Okay.
Feeling inspired, Yona is by your story.
Awesome.
And she is looking for some holistic solutions and possibly a holistic vet to lengthen the life expectancy of her dog that's struggling right now.
Great. Come see me at Animal Connection. I mean, I can give you lots of recommendations. I can give you referrals of people that have been helpful to us and do a healthy pet program. And, gosh, this would be a great time for you to come and try some of these products, and let's see if we can make a difference.
Absolutely.
What's going on?
Primalpetfoods.com is a fantastic resource. So depending on what health issues her pet is having, there may be some information on there between our FAQs, and we regularly post blogs as well that have a ton of great information.
And one of the things I've seen firsthand, if you like the in-person connection of knowledge, which is how I like to learn, if you go to Animal Connection, you will sit down with a customer.
We will.
And give a plan of attack.
Right. And Mark is
your new store manager.
Mark's our new store manager, and he's been studying the foods, and he's very knowledgeable and very easy to talk to. You can talk
knowledgeable, friendly, pleasant.
Right.
Yeah.
You can
Mark's
talk
the man. Mark's watching right now.
We take great pride in making sure anyone that is in customer service at Animal Connection is educated. I mean, we are there to help your pets first and foremost.
You have Erica Renee watching right now. She's
the
executive director of Breed Dogs Unleashed.
Yes.
She says, I would love to hear of Primal and what any ties it has to rescue, shelter, and a donation program. You also have Sarah Chapman Strengths. She says, hello, hello, hello. So, ladies, 2 topics for you.
Well, now, Erica, so if you have a dog that you think maybe is a little compromised, that you'd like to maybe build their health benefits, you can enter this contest that we have. And wouldn't that be cool for Green Dogs?
Get the contest details up again, Judy.
Yeah, you could win this freezer full of food, to use for the animals that you help rescue. So this would be a perfect opportunity for you to come and talk to us about this. Maybe an animal you have that you just rescued. You need to build its immune system a little bit, or change its coat, or its teeth, or its breath, and let's talk about it. This would be a great opportunity for a rescue group. I would love to see a rescue group win this, but it's open to everybody.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Especially a rescue group like that.
Right, absolutely.
How about the details? So they're on screen here. Give us some insight again to how you're going to win.
Well, first of all, you're going to come and visit us at Animal Connection. We're going to talk about your needs, and we do have free product to give away. I mean, free full-size product for you to try it. Trial sizes, sample sizes, full sizes. We're going to look at your
coupons for dollars off. All regular products.
That's right. We have all the coupons and everything in set. And what you're going to do for us is we're going to take your dog's picture.
Ooh.
And you're going to check in with us every week. We want to know how your dog's doing. What kind of changes are you seeing? My dog likes it. If it's an honest, my dog doesn't like it. Great. Let us know. We want honest feedback during the next 4 weeks. We're going to ask you to allow us to post this on social media so that others can learn from what you're going through with your dogs and what kind of changes you're seeing. Or your cats. This is for cats too. So this is all part of the program. We have all the steps outlined at Animal Connection, and we'll walk you through it the whole step of the way. And you can call Kat. If you need more input than what we're able to give, we
get answers.
That's
absolutely.
Right. Kathleen will give you awesome answers. And that's how it's going to go. So we're going to do this and track it, and then for all the people that are participating in the program, and you do have to participate. You have to agree that you're going to try this, either full on or part on for 4 weeks, and then the week of February the 5th, we're going to give away this prize.
Letitia
by
Curry
drawing.
says, question for both you guys. Is there a certain Primal line or category of food? She's asking which should she start with her 2 dogs? I guess you would need to know more information about the dogs, right?
Yeah, so that's exactly, you would want to know
age,
what they're
weight,
feeding and things like that if there are any issues.
Right.
For me personally, Pronto is the easiest place to start if you're looking to start with a raw product, because it is the closest thing to kibble. It is the easiest. It's the most convenient.
Right.
You don't have to thaw anything. You can scoop it directly out of the freezer, put it into the bowl. You can mix it right in with your kibble. That's absolutely fine in the same bowl, and feed it that way. It's my personal preference. I am the laziest raw feeder in the world, which is why I feed Pronto, because I
think that's what she was getting at.
Well, I always forget to thaw things. So that's why Pronto for me works.
It'll thaw in 5 minutes.
It'll thaw in 5 minutes. The easiest thing to do is goat milk. It's the easiest. It's the least expensive. You thaw it one time. You can refreeze it, portion it in ice cube trays so you can pop them out. So if you have one single pet at home, it doesn't go bad in the 10 days. But you'll still get those live enzymes from the goat milk, and you'll be able to see little changes before you decide, okay, well, let me see what else I can do. Now what can I do? So that's a really easy, basic place to start. But if you're looking to incorporate some real frozen raw, Pronto's where you would go.
So there's somebody else in the world besides Patricia, Boden, Zeller, Patty Zeller, that calls Kathleen cat.
Uh-oh.
And this person is in Albany, New York, and watching right now. Say hi to Kyle Lenza.
Hey, Cal.
Who says, hi, Cat.
Look
hi,
at her
Cat.
blushing.
Hi, Cat.
So this is so funny because I thought about this the other day. Kyle and I worked at a restaurant together, and the manager of that restaurant, she started calling me Cat, and then it devolved to, it went from Cat to Kit Kat to Kitty to her just being like, and me popping up like, yeah, what's it? You know?
So he says,
so there are other people. There are.
I see that. Albany, New York's watching right now.
Funny.
Erica Renee and Green Dogs Unleashed say, we're going after this freezer.
There you go.
They also have 30,000 plus followers on their Facebook page.
Like and share.
Jennifer Lehman Morris, welcome to the program. Give it a like, give it a share. Anywhere you're watching, guys, if you have any comments, put it in the stream. Another, Binos Bustamante, your neighbor's watching right now.
Exactly.
Giving you some props. Mike McGlohan, giving you some props. Elena Stanley, welcome to the program.
Nice.
Grace is watching in Richmond. So we have another question coming in here, and this is coming from Tim. He says, Kathleen, as your dog ages, do you suggest changing foods within your Primal line? Good question.
Not because of age. Each of our formulas are unique. So we don't add any synthetic vitamins and minerals. Everything that you're getting to make it complete and balanced is coming from whole food nutrition.
Okay.
So each of those proteins have different vitamins and minerals naturally occurring. So you have to supplement with different fruits and vegetables and supplements to make them complete and balanced. So the formula for venison is going to be different than the formula for duck. So you're getting different things. So we always recommend, not necessarily based on age, but just as good practice, is rotating between the proteins.
Right.
So I would highly recommend, there's not one thing that I do the same every meal, every single day, every week. I constantly am rotating proteins. I'm constantly changing which elixir I add, if I add bone broth, or if I add goat milk, or if I add it all in this meal, It's the constant rotation that's really going to keep you the most benefit.
I mean, let's be honest. People need to see their dog. I'm a dog guy. Dogs and cats. As almost people themselves. Do we eat the same food every single day of our lives? Do we like do we like Ritz crackers every single day
Ritz
for every single
crackers
meal?
With no drink
With
whatsoever?
nothing to drink?
Absolutely not.
Right, it would suck.
It really
right?
would.
And I love Ritz crackers.
I do too.
I'm not going to eat them 24/7, 365. Mix it up.
Right. I mean, I will say that there are some dogs or cats out there that do have a protein intolerance to, maybe it's chicken, but they can eat turkey, or maybe it's beef, but they can eat lamb. There are some animals out there like that. At our store, we do things a little differently because we're weird like that. But we do different proteins based on the season, and it makes sense. The Chinese have been doing this for thousands of years. So, if your dog, let's say your dog has hip and joint issues. It's winter. It's really cold. You're going to want to raise that heat in the body.
It's an 8-year-old German Shepherd.
Right. So you're going to want to raise the heat in that body. So maybe you're going to do chicken. Okay, chicken is a hot protein, so you're going to raise that up a little bit. In the summer in Virginia, when it's hot and humid, you're not going to want to do a lot of chicken. You're going to want to do something that maybe has some whitefish or something, so you can cool it down from the inside out. And you think about it, it's the way we eat too. I mean, in the winter, want hot things like stews
In
and
the
soups and
winters,
everything.
I may drink more stouts.
You might.
In the
And the
winter- I was
summers,
just-
I
And you're
might
wearing
drink IPAs.
shoes, for goodness
Yeah,
sakes. I
exactly.
still can't get my handle on
More
you wearing
stews
shoes.
in the winter.
Yeah.
In the
And
summer, more salads.
That's right, exactly. So, you'll find that the way the Chinese eat, there are different proteins and vegetables that are more effective for your body at different times of year, and you're going to find out how seasonal this is. It's very interesting.
Or possibly more bourbons in the winter to warm the soul.
There you go.
That's kind of like anytime. Anytime.
I knew that was going to be on your response.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Chris in Charlottesville wants to know, Patty, how can my family win this freezer of dog food? You're getting the same question. We're
Oh,
on
boy.
to
Stop,
something
you got to go
here.
into Animal Connection.
Yeah,
Stop into
yeah.
Animal Connection, and Patty will
Right.
get you all registered to win.
That's right. You're going to have to come into the store. We have a form that we'll fill out because we want to get your dog's age, weight, and information about your dog. And we want to talk to you about what you're feeding right now so that we can make this a really nice transition without any digestive incidents, which are really yucky. But we want to make sure that it's not too much at one time. And we can add things as we're going through the next 4 weeks. So we want to track this, and we want to take your picture and say, hey, Fluffy Dog is starting this today. Let's see where it goes. So, you're going to find that people are cheering for you when you're making small changes like this. As you're making changes and you're logging in and you're showing us and talking about it, our viewers or listeners, whatever we call them on social media, they're going to say, like, cool, that's what happened to that dog. Maybe I should think about this. People are going to be cheering for you as you're making small changes. Just like
We definitely want you to sign up for Fresh Start on primalpetfoods.com
Exactly.
as well. Definitely check out the website, put your email in.
Right.
Primal will send you directly monthly and quarterly coupons to take into Animal Connection.
Right. And you're going to learn a whole lot on this page.
Yeah.
I learn so much from this page every time they make changes on their page. It's something that I want to watch. It's interactive. It's fun. It's informative. It's a very well done page.
We've actually just launched our Build a Better Bowl feature on our website as well, which I highly recommend
It's
people
a
to check out.
game.
Anyone who is interested in...
That's nice. I like it.
It is, yeah.
This is a nicely done website.
Thank you.
Kyle is saying, this is making me really hungry, Kat.
Oh, Lord.
You work at a restaurant.
Anything you want to add?
Make yourself some food. He's like the head chef at a restaurant. Make yourself some food, Kyle. You got this.
Oh, man.
Grilled cheese for everybody.
What time do you think it is right now?
What's that?
What time do you think it is right now?
I have no idea. Sometime during the day.
3:38. 38 minutes has passed.
What?
It's felt like 3.5
Oh, my gosh.
38 minutes?
38
Oh,
minutes
good Lord.
have passed right now. That's how much fun we have.
And you are so entertained, aren't you?
I love this show. It's three people having fun.
I know. That's right.
Talking about dogs and
That's
cats.
right. What's not to like?
Right?
Exactly.
It's a great concept.
Yep.
All right. Dot the I's and cross the T's. The show is yours. Anywhere you want to go before Patty Boden Zeller gives us the quiz.
Cool. Definitely check out primalpetfoods.com. Sign up for the Fresh Start campaign there. It's very simple. Put in your information, your email, and then definitely check out that bowl builder. It will definitely help you out. It will give you tons of great information on each of the individual products that you can add on to your complete and balanced base, whatever that may be. And then definitely stop into Animal Connection. If you're interested in that freezer or not, Patty will definitely be able to hook you up with everything you possibly need, Primal or otherwise.
Right. The freezer program is exclusive to Animal Connection at this time. So
Yeah, absolutely.
We are making tracks.
Rachel
Making
Weaver
tracks.
giving you some props right now.
Hey, Rachel.
Where's Rachel watching?
I think she is up in Rhode Island right now,
Rhode
actually.
Island in the house. Josh Hall, welcome to the program. He's watching in Charlottesville. The show is yours.
Hey, I just want to give a little shout out to, I don't know if I can say this. Ask Erica if I can say what I wanted to say. She knows.
Erica.
Erica, can I
Patty
let loose a secret,
Spill the
Erica?
beans? I'm going to speak for Erica. Yes, Patty.
I was going to say, yeah.
Totally.
No, I may not be able to. Seriously.
It's a 10-second delay. So
No.
we got 10 seconds. Erica, can we spill the beans? Come on, Erica. Give me put it in the chat right now.
We'll wait till next week. We're going to spill some beans about green dogs next week.
Right now?
Not until she says so. Nope. Nobody.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, I'll wait for her response.
Okay, if she
You
says
dot the I's
okay.
and cross the T's as we wait for Erica.
Right. Just come by an Animal Connection and check out what's going on our page. Like I said, we have, everybody loved our Christmas pictures with Petography CVille and Michi's
They're awesome.
beautiful photography. We're doing this again the week before Valentine's Day. So if you want a really cool picture of your pet before Valentine's Day, this is going to be a good time to do this. And, this thing that we're doing with the cookies, okay, it's silly. It's like my home ec come to life. But we're going to decorate cookies. We're going to have fun.
I like your brand and business because it's focused yet irreverent. It's
boy.
It's goal oriented yet willing to have fun.
I like that focus but irreverent.
You make business fun. Not everybody does that.
Well, thank you.
And not everybody has fun doing it.
Right.
Which you clearly do.
Yeah. And that's why people like being around you. That's why you've been successful.
I like that.
That's why it's easy to work with you. Yeah, absolutely.
That's why it's easy to work with you. I'm serious. She's saying it too.
Oh, pshaw.
Yeah. Pshaw. That's the last time you heard pshaw. I love pshaw. Pshaw.
Southern girl.
Oh, God, I've missed this show.
Well, we all need a little break,
I missed this show.
It took us a while to recuperate from Christmas caroling.
What do you have coming up in the hopper for the show?
Oh, my goodness. Well, we're going to talk with Susan Kershaw about the new looking glass over at Ix.
Is that next week?
No, next week. Did you know it's National Dog Trainers Month?
I did not know that.
So we're going to have some of Charlottesville's best dog trainers on the show, and we're going to talk about things your dog trainer wished your dog knew. Things for the family pet. What should you expect to teach your family pet? We've got all kinds of things coming up.
Kyle says he's making a taco.
Make a taco?
He's making a taco.
Tacos would be good. Send them over.
We work at a Mexican restaurant together.
Yum.
Best tacos in Albany. Check them out.
I love it. I love it.
We're doing that. We have the Westminster Kennel Club and the amazing Jacqueline Langholtz coming.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you are one of the sponsors.
That's right.
And one of the supporters and strategic partners of the Eastminster Dog Show. Is it at Cardinal?
No, this is Westminster.
Westminster, sorry.
That's
Westminster.
right.
Is it at Cardinal Hall again?
Debatable. She hasn't let us know all the scoop yet.
Okay, so we'll find out.
Right. These are just some things that are in the pipeline.
I love it.
So far.
I love it.
So far, so
Animal
good.
Connection is in the McIntyre Plaza.
Right.
18 plus years, her labor of love.
Woohoo.
More love than labor.
I won't know about that, but okay.
Depending on the day of the week.
That's right.
This business is making our community a better place. All I ask, she's not asking, I ask, is you support the businesses that make our community a better place to live in. And Animal Connection is undoubtedly doing that. She works very, very hard, tirelessly hard at this business. Support her, guys. That's safe to say.
That is safe to say. Yep.
What's Barking Local will be archived on animalconnectionva.com. We will put it on ilovecville.com. We will syndicate it for 30 days across 17 Facebook pages, 17 Twitter accounts, the third largest Instagram in our community, an e-newsletter that goes out every morning at 11 a.m. to 120,000 plus inboxes. We'll turn this show into a podcast on iTunes and the visual component online. You are stellar.
That's right.
Thank you.
She is.
Thank you for
I
coming on the show.
appreciate that.
You're very good
Thanks for having
in
me.
this setting.
And one more thing.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Conrad Zeller.
The captain!
Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Conrad.
Captain, what do you got planned?
I can't tell you. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise for him?
Absolutely.
Well, why don't you tell us?
No.
Because you think he's going to watch?
Possibly.
Ooh, you're blushing. You love
I might
this
be.
guy. You love this guy.
I do. You're
I
right.
can tell. You love this guy.
I don't change the name from B to Z for just anybody.
You love this guy. B to Z, that's
right.
Happy birthday, Captain Conrad Zeller. Bring him on the show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he'll be back.
Okay.
Oh, he'll absolutely be back.
And the captain's hat?
Absolutely.
Wearing a Speedo.
No.
No?
Maybe a wetsuit, but not a Speedo.
Yeah. Oh, that's
It's
good.
wetsuit
Yeah.
season. This has been a good show. We're 42 minutes in. I love this show. Welcome back.
Yep.
Patty Zeller. I love
Woohoo.
it. Thank you for joining us.
Thank
you for having me.
Have a good afternoon, guys. Take care.
PrimalPetFoods.com. Check it out.
There you go.
Did I get it in?
Ah, you definitely
There you go.
We're still on. right
Absolutely.
now. Yeah, you definitely got it in. Good work, girl. 5 seconds till we're off.
Leave.
Now we're off.
Leave no stone unturned.
Good show.
One thing we want to do, I don't know if we can do